Most people have imagined the moment winning an Oscar. You know when you go up on stage, you give that speech, and you're like, I want to thank that person.
I want to thank the Academy.
I want to thank you have to thank the Academy, right? But in a rare opportunity this week, you can actually buy one. The largest collection of silent movie posters ever assembled. It's about to go up for auction and includes a rare Oscar statuette, one of only 15 of its kind.
So if you've got, a few $1,000s just sitting around, now is your chance to own a piece of Hollywood history. Or maybe you just want to learn about it, right? Joining us today is the owner of some of the items, collector Dwight Manley. Hello there. How are you, sir?
Hi there. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so what inspired you to obviously you're a fan, but when did you start to actually collect all this movie memorabilia?
About 10 years ago, I had bought a new house in Brea and I needed to cover some walls with some art. And I bought a couple of cool posters. And when they came, I was blown away by the artistry of them. And I dug in deeper, like learning more. And I found out how rare they are. And I just became almost obsessed with assembling the world's biggest collection of silent film posters.
That is so cool. Tell us about the Oscar and why it's so rare. We're not talking about Leonardo DiCaprio's Oscar from a couple years. We're talking about really old Oscar.
Well, the Oscars are interesting because they're not allowed to be sold after 1950, and they changed the rule and made it even more restrictive that you couldn't even be a member after 1950, even if you won it before. And the first 15 Oscars were silent film, and then sound came to be after 1929. So there's only 15 silent Oscars ever awarded, and this was the only one in private hands.
Wow. So you really had to do a ton of research and figure all this out, right? Like, it's not just about collecting it. You had to know what you're doing.
There's a lot of effort, but there's a lot of luck too, because really that's just a fluke that became available and was viable about 7 or 8 years ago.
Wow. Okay, so you've collected more than 2,200 movie posters. 550 are going on sale this week. Tell us about some of your favorites. We heard that 1925. We heard that the Ben-Hur one is one of your favorites.
Well, I love Ben-Hur with Charlton Heston, but then this is Ben-Hur from 1925 with Navarro. It's unique and just it's so cool knowing the famous movies that we see on TV today actually have roots back from silent era, and the silent acting is a lost art form. And the stone lithography that these posters are made, that's a lost art form. These are pre-TV, pre-air conditioning, and these posters would go up, and it was just a phenomena of attraction for people to go and be in another world and see something that they had never done before. And these are the only remaining pieces of that.
Yeah, I can't even compare. I have a poster, a pretty old poster of Casablanca from, I think it wasn't an original from the time. It was some point after. I bought it for a decent amount of money. It's a really nice poster, but it's hard to keep them in good condition. So how do you
have it up?
I have it up. I have it sealed in a seal in my living room. It's tough for me to keep that poster, and that's not even anywhere near like a 1915 Carmen like you have. Tell us about that and how do you keep them in just great condition?
I have 2 curators that have overseen the collection for the entire time I've had it. That poster specifically was found in an attic in Alaska 10 years ago in just the raw paper folded up with 4 other posters. And it was sent to Poster Mountain that the Academy uses for putting it on linen. It's unique. It's 7 feet tall. Oh. And that's the original, most famous actress in the world. She was known as the Vamp. Originally, when the movies started in 1909, 10, 11, there were no famous people. There were no movie stars. And so she was the most famous actress at that time, Theda Bara.
So cool.
I love that poster.
I do too. Okay, so you have more than 50 Charlie Chaplin items. What's your favorite out of all that?
I like the shoulder arms, the 3-sheet. It's unique, and it was found again unknown. I discovered it, and it's just stunning. It's he was making $1 million a picture back then. If you could imagine, in 1919 or 1918, that poster is $1 million per picture. I mean, the amount that would be today, it's off the charts.
That's incredible. And the Douglas Fairbanks portrayal of Robin Hood is also a highlight for you. Can you tell us about that one?
It's exquisite art, and it's a famous title, Robin Hood, and I mean, look at it. It looks like a Monet painting or something. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the green and the you can see all the swirls in all of the design. That was something that it pulled in tons of people coming to the movies, and people would see a movie 5 or 10 times back then. I mean, there's nothing that rivaled that entertainment.
Right. I'm being told I should ask you about the Spirit of 1917.
Is that the flying? Oh, okay.
Well, I have a really a bunch of posters from World War I and the patriotism, whether it was for bonds or joining the military. And it's again, those are really rare. And the government was creating war films back then and funding them, so they're very special. They're very rare.
Yeah.
No, and they look cool. I was just gonna say it's like a painting
it
versus
really is.
now movie posters are you take a picture of a guy and put him on the front.
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, exactly.
This is like real art.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have to ask you, what do you do in your other life?
Well, I have a lot of real estate. I'm involved in downtown Brea a lot, and then the Central America, the Ship of Gold. With that, I used to be a sports agent for Dennis Rodman and
Oh, nice.
Karl Malone.
That's
Different.
what I was wondering.
Can you get me in the
yeah,
NBA?
that is.
I'm trying to make the Lakers.
This is bad. What's going to happen to the rest of your collection? I mean, a lot of this stuff is going on auction, but what happens next for you?
I would like to donate. I had the most 2,200 posters in the world ever. The Academy has about 850, and I would like to donate a large quantity of those to the Academy so that they have the largest collection in the world. I think that they should always be seen. Actually, last year, we have the largest improv in Brea, and Angela Johnson was performing, and she was staying in the guest house. And literally, it was like night at the museum, her and her husband trying to get through everything to stay there for the week. And I was like, this can't continue. Either they're going in a museum or they have to go to the auction and the Academy. So that's the plan.
No, it's awesome. I went to the Academy Museum for the first time not too long ago, probably like a month ago, and there's so much history. And I can imagine your home is that way. You just walk in. And
I know. I mean, I'm looking behind you, and I kind of like want to
I'm peeking around and
see what else you got
see
there.
some Bulls,
You
some Bulls stuff right there.
I collect Bulls things too. I love the Bulls.
Wow, a lot of fun. We could talk to you all day long. It'd be really fun to go to dinner.
Please.
All right, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank
a lot
you.
of fun. The auction goes live next Friday and Saturday, July 15th and 16th through Heritage Auctions. To view or bid, you can visit ha.com/7276. All right, we'll be right back.